Doge exposed our immigration asylum disaster. That was the tip of the iceberg. Now, here's the story. Doge has found that immigration gave a work authorization document to illegals just 5 months after they filed for asylum. That document allowed them to work while they waited to hear whether their asylum request had been accepted or denied. So they could work as an illegal, knowing it would take years before their case was heard. The Immigration Department mailed them a Social Security number. No interview, no proof of identity. Just put it in the mail. Here's your number. In 2021, Doge says 270,000 new aliens were issued Social Security numbers, 590,000 in 2022, 964,000 in 2023, and 2.1 million in 24, right before Biden left office. Doge also discovered that 1.3 million aliens are now receiving Medicaid. Millions received driver's licenses, some registered to vote, and Doge says some actually did vote. Try and square that against Democrat claims that Musk is destroying Social Security and cutting Medicaid. He's not destroying. He's weeding out people who don't qualify. Who is really guilty of misinformation in this case? It is not Elon Musk.
2 million in 2024 is crazy.
That's literally buying votes.
That is. From 270,000 when you entered office to 2 million, you 10x'd it.
So every year, y'all multiplied.
Double.
As the election,
it's about double per year.
That's facts.
As the election creeped up, so what was that
Need
time?
some more.
We need everybody.
Need some
2
more.
million.
They was like, all right, we did this number last year. We gotta double it.
What were they all saying when Trump was deporting them? Oh my gosh, look at this dude. He's tearing families apart. Their voters are very emotional. So they got on their emotions whenever Trump had to deport the people they purposely illegally brought and used as pawns for their political gain.
Their voters are just
they just want to support this. I don't understand why. Like, why are we ignoring the fact that they're illegal? Like, why do they get the same benefit as legal people?
Illegal. It's illegal.
You know, it's interesting because the Democrat Party is moving towards socialism, and illegal immigrants can't pay taxes, so they wouldn't be feeding into that system that they want everybody to have.
I guess if you're American first, that makes you a Nazi. So 1.4 million illegals.
So how much money does that add up to?
On Medicaid. Oh, probably.
Can we ask Grok?
Millions and billions. It's probably billions, actually.
Whoa!
$44 billion.
Whoa!
Net taxpayer burden. $512K for a child.
$44 billion they just shat away.
In no way you can say that's American first, bro.
Oh,
These
people,
not
at all.
Democrats just aren't American first, bro. America first. That's just what it is.
They just want votes and power.
Yes.
That's literally all they want.
So that's why I just have to say the voters are emotional, like you said.
Yes.
And retarded. I'm sorry. I just have to say
So the
They're
Treasury
stupid.
thing too,
They're
though.
stupid.
You remember the Treasury thing when there was like $1 trillion they couldn't account for?
Yeah, that
Was that ever settled?
Nah, they just said we can't
Lost
find
$1 trillion there, $44 billion there.
That
Pentagon-
44 billion is probably part of that trillion.
Pentagon, I think, lost $1 trillion.
That's insane. That's money that's being stolen.
Somebody got it.
No, that's money that's being stolen.
Who
That money
took
is being
it?
stolen. and lost.
Hamas, Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
Politicians. No, that money's being stolen.
But
That's
yeah,
the
this
only
is
way it
crazy,
makes
guys.
sense.
His rich government friends, we appreciate you, Elon. We do. And the whole Doge department.
And more billionaires voted for Kamala. I remember
But-
PBD did that study.
But oh, is it heating up for Tim Walz in Minnesota? Democrats are getting exposed more and more every day.
But with loose rules, it led to widespread fraud. And you can see there, balloon in federal payments headed to Minneapolis to north of $100 million in just a few years.
That double.
6 of the people charged in that fraud, members of the Somali community. And then perhaps the most egregious and offensive of all, the autism scam, where a woman in the Somali community has been accused of recruiting children for therapy that they did not need, driving a surge in Medicaid claims. Look at the screen. Look at the numbers. Look at the explosion of federal dollars on the backs of fake autism.
Wow.
Now, the Times points out all this raises broader questions about the sustainability of Minnesota's not Somalian, but Scandinavian-modeled system. That's a robust safety net bankrolled by high taxes. Now, that system created an environment that drew immigrants to the state over many decades, including tens of thousands of Somali refugees after their country descended into civil war in the 1990s. Did Governor Tim Walz have any idea what was happening in his state?
Do you take responsibility for failing to stop this fraud in your state?
Well, certainly I take responsibility for putting people in jail. Governors don't get to just talk theoretically. We have to solve problems. And I will note, it's not just Somalis. Minnesota is a generous state. Minnesota is a prosperous state, a well-run state. We're AAA bond rated, but that attracts criminals. Those people are going to jail. We're doing everything we can. But to demonize an entire community on the actions of a few, it's lazy.
An embarrassment of an appearance on television on the heels of an embarrassment running the state of Minnesota.
Damn.
I don't think he took any credibility. Like,
did you see what the workers union of Minnesota said about him?
I mean,
they said it's 100% his fault.
These Somalians are the leaders of the Somalians in that community. So I mean, you can make a statement like that.
Well, I think if it's your fault, just be a man, accept accountability, be like, man, we really dropped the ball right here. We're gonna try to do better. I don't know what he didn't take no accountability though.
It's kind of like the leaders of Hamas. Hamas made everybody be punished. So if you're a leader of a group, it's going to trickle down for you.
Look what the government employees in Minnesota said. Click that blue arrow.
If our government mess up, it's going to trickle down on us.
Look what they said. Click on that. It's a long paragraph they posted. Now go back. You didn't hit the right thing. It said, Tim Walz is 100% responsible for the massive fraud in Minnesota. So they let him know and he let it happen. This is a whole thing where they talk about it. Exposed him. This is his own democratic government.
We dodged the bullet, guys. Imagine how much fraud and abuse Kamala and Tim would have done, guys. He can't even control his own state.
Look, he said, as staff, we witnessed it firsthand, observed the fraud, and were shut down, reassigned, and told to keep quiet. Ooh. So they said they discriminated against certain communities, and they were unwilling to take action and stop the fraud to protect their image.
You see, it's always the virtue signalers who pretend to care about some type of community that they really don't care about. They just do that for their own political or any type of benefit.
And we're not going to forget about that murderer that you appointed, Tim Walz, that murdered a politician.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That's been kind of swept under the rug.
I don't even remember that.
Bro, yeah.
He pulled up and shot them 2 politicians at their home.
For voting on abortion?
I remember that.
He had the No King stuff in the car.
So what happened? He got in trouble, though.
Yeah,
he got arrested.
Yeah, he's arrested.
Vance Bolter, I think his name was, something like that.
But he was hired by Tim Walz before that?
That's what he said, yeah, that's what he claimed.
caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaheena madaxweynaha Soomaaliya
I hate hearing them talk.
madaxweyne Xasan Sheekh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship aan qabnaa aniga adeeraan ugu wacaa asigana gabarta
She sounds like she said that a lot. This is crazy, guys. So they're welcoming the president of Somalia to Minnesota. That's an invasion, bro.
That's his state. He been running the state.
Y'all go over there and y'all handle business.
He is the governor of the state.
You see what the dude that got hit with the fraud? He flee right back to Somalia.
Cause ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
The president.
Nothing gonna happen to him.
Damn, bro.
You see the video of the dude that fled? He posted a video of him crying in Somalia. So I can't do this. I'll pull it up.
Bro.
Pull it up, bro.
Yeah, please pull that up. Because people have been like, I've been seeing a lot about Somalia over X, and people have been like posting videos in Somalia talking about conservatives just not realizing Somalia is beautiful.
The land may be, but have you seen Captain Phillips? Have you seen it?
Yes.
I'm the captain now.
I just sent the video of a dude who got deported.
They are pirates. Not all of them.
madaxweyne Xasan Sheekh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship aan qabnaa aniga adeeraan ugu wacaa asigana gabarteeda madaxweyne sidii qof kasta uu yiri mininkaaga waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay Soomaaliya dadka meeshaan wada joogo dhan waa gurigooda annaga ma dareensannihin in ay naga tahay meel naga fog Soomaaliya wadnaheena ku nooshahay qalbigeena ku jirtaa maalin kasta aan ka fikirnaa Soomaaliya
I don't understand how she's allowed to be in our government. She's definitely a foreign agent. Her loyalties are split. And this is why I'm staunchly against foreign-born people in U.S. government. You cannot trust them. You cannot. Their loyalties are split.
It does look like nigga. The nigga is coming.
That's what she said.
The ultimate nigga is coming.
It's just like, brother, the country over there is not like...
Christianity is banned.
That's what?
We looked it up. It's on the list. It's like the number 2 on the list.
Yeah, it was like top 2 countries, the most persecuted to persecute Christians. Yeah, everybody was upset with Trump because of the H-1B visas. Does that make him still agree with the shit that they're doing and that's going on?
No. That was a completely different situation.
Completely different, man. He definitely still does not like the shit that's going on.
If you polled no American, I believe, if you polled, are we going to allow illegal immigration? America is not allowed. We can debate about legal immigration, but illegal should not be a debate. It's illegal. That's just what it is. You gotta have a system in place to vet people. You can't just let everyone in. No country will literally do that ever.
The people from different countries that are not friendly to us and countries that are out of control themselves. Countries like Somalia that have virtually no government, no military, no police. All they do is go around killing each other. Then they come into our country and tell us how to run our country. We don't want them. They're not good countries. They're very crime-ridden countries. They're countries that don't do a good job. They're countries that don't register from the standpoint of success. And we, frankly, don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.
When you're talking about
and I'm talking about like Somalia, where you have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our Constitution, and yet she supposedly came into our country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman, and we should throw her the hell out of our country.
Different subject. I mean, I just want to know. I mean, obviously, it is different from the H-1B one, but I just still want to know, like,
H-1B visas.
Yeah, like how is I know it's different.
How is it different?
It is different
because you're bringing someone over on an H-1B visa. It's like you work.
You're vetted. They're vetted. You know who this person is. They're here to do a job.
Yeah. India's not a beautiful country, so why would we want them?
But the top people in India are smart.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
They
work.
But the data says they're just as qualified as Americans. But they bring them here and they say you can come live in America, but you got to work. So basically,
that's what they're doing.
Basically, they bring them, they pay them less, and they give them work. And they whole identity and citizenship here is contingent upon them working this job. So they're basically like slaves.
But it's not. They're happy to do it because they're creating. They're helping. To me, they're helping the economy. They're helping other people in their country.
I don't think they're helping the economy. I think they're hurting the economy. I think this is how big businesses hurt Americans and undercut us to benefit themselves. And that's why I can't put profit over the people, because if the American people are just as capable in work and you're hiring foreigners to undercut them and help your profit margins, I just don't support that.
That's what I'm confused. I feel like if he's gonna sing this tune about this, he needs to sing that same tune about the H-1B one.
Well, what he clarified after that statement with Ann Coulter, I think that was he was talking to, or whoever he was talking to. He said when we bring these jobs here, we need to bring the foreigners here temporarily to train the Americans. So if they come in temporarily and it's a lease on it, and it's a start and end, I say I'm for it. But if they just come in and they stand, hell no. Hell no. But if they bringing them here to stay, I can't support it.
I still support it, but it's also the type of person you're bringing over here. Are you bringing people over here who are happy to work, happy to contribute to the economy, happy to wave the American flag, or are you trying to push your old country's rituals and criticizing the government that you cheated to get here? You know, that doesn't. These are two different types of people here.
Well, I just can't support it because you're bringing in more foreigners. Like we just ran on America, make America great. It doesn't make America great to import foreigners to undercut Americans for jobs. It doesn't, and I will never ever change my mind on that.
Well, we know what the Somalians want to do.
Horta aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta safari aan soo gaarnay. Safari in ay tahay meelaha sayti oo diyaarinooyo cunto maalin kasto. maalintii kaliyo safari waxay inta siisaa 2,300 oo ciyaal ah
familkooda
taas waa mid muhiim ah sida aad u ogtihiin dhalinyaro badan gaajo ku nool waddankaanayti ama familkooda fursad u helin in quraac qada iyo casho ay siiso.
This is for sure. This is for sure. They don't. They don't.
2,300 kids a day.
That's a scam. I don't believe that.
She's a part of this.
She's definitely a part of this.
I mean,
no, bro, they got hit up for the foods. That was one of the biggest.
That was one of their scams. They were saying they was feeding kids with the money that they're getting from the government. The government's giving them large portions of money.
And they was pocketing.
And they pocketing it saying they feeding kids. That's what they was doing during COVID. There's a video before that one.
This is the dude?
Yeah, he was successfully deported.
And he was running the scams?
It looks like him.
This is I just know he was deported.
Donald Trump, please.
You got the sad music on there.
Are you sure
this is the dude?
I don't know, maybe it's not him, but it very much.
I know he's a Somalian who was deported from Minnesota. 20 years on welfare.
Him, but
I don't know if that's the exact dude.
It just gets bad in here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. Just pray to God just. I'm just tired of these guys talking about me and just always talking shit. These guys just don't even know how to just leave me alone. I'm just so tired.
Damn. I feel bad for bro.
That sucks. That sucks. I can't laugh at that. That sucks.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, they're going back to their country, and it obviously sucks. It's better here. Why y'all got a finesse?
Why do y'all wave the flag?
That's my thing.
I can't feel bad if you wave the flag.
I don't like foreign flags. I'm not gonna lie.
I will not feel bad.
Not in protest. Like,
I don't like seeing them at all.
It doesn't make sense.
Like when people be at the protests about the illegals with their flag and they all here with their foreign flags, I just can't get down with that, bro. But I guess that's what makes America free. But I don't think people should have to tolerate that personally. Like you came here, why are you celebrating that place you came from?
Well, I don't think it's bad to necessarily celebrate where you came from if you're also grateful for where you're at.
Okay, that's valid.
But I think that you shouldn't down the place you're at to elevate the place you came from.
That's a great take there. Great take. I agree with that.
Oh, this stuff is crazy, guys. In Minnesota, it was a Somalian immigrant followed a little girl home from school.
Camera, a girl was walking home from school, walked into her house, and look who follows right behind her. Walking up to someone's front door, opening the door
and looking inside to seeing who's there. A full adult male Somali with no job,
who they pay for with their tax dollars to live and eat food. Can I have your daughter? No. Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll just leave then. I'll get her tomorrow.
Yeah, and then he walks on. And what would happen if that girl was home alone?
I know.
You know? I don't even want to think about it, but, maybe no, look who you're dealing with.
You just wanted to talk. I don't think so.
That was crazy.
That's insane. You know, the white liberals are voting to bring these people here.
Of course they are.
They vote for this type of stuff to happen.
Because they know who's going to vote for them.
because they want to be tolerant, bro. They vote with their emotions. Oh, it's mean to kick them out. It's not fair.
See, that's what they got the voting base thinking, but the high-level Democrat elites don't give a shit.
They don't live around this shit. They don't live where this type of shit could happen. Of course they don't care.
They want to win elections.
About how Somali immigrants in Minnesota have been ripping off American taxpayers. In fact, 86 people have been charged in a rampant and widespread fraud scheme spanning multiple programs in Minnesota. Of those 86, 78 of those people are Somali, 91% of them charged. So far, 59 of those people have been convicted for their roles in fraud plots that have stolen $1 billion from taxpayers.
Damn.
In one scheme, and this is egregious, a nonprofit and its affiliates with these Somali migrants claimed to have fed tens of thousands of American children during the pandemic. They were reimbursed for those meals by taxpayers. However, federal prosecutors found that almost all of those meals were never even delivered to hungry children.
Wow.
In fact, those organizations' leaders spent the money on houses, luxury cars, and real estate in Turkey and Kenya.
Wow, they getting foreign real estate.
This shit is worse than Black Lives Matter.
They getting real estate.
And it's the fact that they took people's money to help hungry children.
Claiming to help hungry children.
They do not care about the hungry children. That's what I keep saying about these Democrats and stuff. They don't care about these people that claim to care about.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have looked into it. I'm like, y'all feeding that many kids with what meals?
They don't care.
What type of food
That's
do
what
they?
I was gonna say. Like,
what does the
I'm
Somali?
mad at the government.
What
they get money to other countries' LGBT organizations.
They do. We figured that out.
So when they say, "Oh, it's food drive." Oh yeah, man.
I don't know.
The Somalis.
I would look into that.
We give money to
I'd be like, y'all
everything,
feeding
bro.
that many kids? What type of food do y'all have in y'all cuisine? I gotta come check this out. That's what I would be saying. What type of cuisine y'all got?
They get money for dildos in other countries. Look like
they really did give money for LGBTQ. Remember
it
Sesame
was
Street
worse
and all that
though.
stuff.
It was worse stuff than that. Like I think that's why I said dildos. I think I actually seen something like on that level.
Like they gave money to push like
in other countries. So of course,
and we don't even want that.
You know
here.
what, Doge? We appreciate you guys, and you know every day.
Y'all some real ones.
You know, I just we
know
voted
it
right,
ain't y'all.
guys. We voted right, and it's a lot of idiots out here, and I'm okay with being a coon, man. I'm all good with you. I'll accept the role. Put it across my forehead. I'll change my name on all social medias to that, brother. After seeing shit like this.
I don't think that makes you a coon, bro.
Yeah, bro, you just honest. We honest. That's what it is.
We not getting over with this type of money.
I know, but I'm just saying though, you know, just for supporting Trump, you're a coon.
Yeah,
I talk to people every day. They just like, yeah, brother.
Man, just at the Thunder game the other day, I told Brandon I was at the Thunder game with Brandon. These two white dudes came up to me. That's probably like 35, 40-ish. And like, they were just chopping it up with me being cool and all that. They said, what you do? I said, I do YouTube, da-da-da-da. The others like, what you doing there? I said, oh, I do reactions to politics. They was like, oh, man. So, you know, I know, you know, we got this in common. You know, like, F that dude, Trump. I was like, nah, man, I rock with Trump. They was like, what? Yeah, they was shocked. And before that, they told me that I court get course-side seats with them. And then after that, they texted me. They said they ain't had no seats for me.
You're a coon, man. It's hard out here for a coon, man. It's hard out here for a coon. All right, though, guys. I mean, hey, y'all guys see it. I mean, it's crazy, guys. But Tim, yeah, brother, they're after you, man, because they said that you knew.
He knew.
We'll see how this plays out, guys. We're out of here.